Hello everyone, welcome back. World Coin Hunt Day. I've gone through the tub and removed a fair few of the more popular ones, shall we say. There's still a fair few in there, but I've added some new stuff as well. It's a bit of a mix. There were some European, some South American, some Asian. I think the balance was 50% Asian, and all the rest was the rest of the world, pretty much. So they've gone in, been thrown in, mixed in. We'll see how we go. So what I'll do the usual, pull out 20, 25 or so, see what joys we can find. We've had a few surprises recently, so hopefully we get something this time round. But I'm not holding my breath. Like I say, there's still quite a few of the more common ones, like, for example, 20 centimes, 100 Italian lira, Spanish 1 pesetas. So they are still in there. I might just have to ditch half a tub and chuck a load more in there. Right, let's get you off to one side. Zoom in. Whoa, wrong way, man. Will do. Right. First things first, give it a good rifle. That's better. Right. First things first, what have we got? Oh, RF, Republic Française. So we're talking France. Up that way round. There we go. 25 centimes, 1930. Brilliant start. I do love my old coins. Stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s. 2 a penny. Some of these older ones also fairly common, but I do like old coins. They've got more character about them. So there you go. France, 25 centimes, 1930. First out of the bag. Ooh, hello. 10 baht. So that's going to be Thailand. I vaguely recognise that. I want to. Yeah, there we go. Thought as much. Asian Games. When was that? That was 1998. I think that is that what it says. Yeah, the Asian Games in Thailand, 1998. This was a commemorative. I was doing some reading up about a week or two ago on things like Olympic coins and Commonwealth coins for the Commonwealth Games, that sort of thing. And there was a section on this website. I'll see if I can find it. If I can, I'll chuck a link into the description, but there's no guarantee. They were also including some foreign games as well, and one of them was the Asian Games, and I'm pretty sure this was one of the ones that was included. So it's 10 baht from Thailand, 1998, and I don't think there was that many of these minted. I will do some digging on this one, but I think that one was low single digits. Sorry, high single digits, millions, sort of 8-9 million made. Oh well, there you go. Thailand, 10 baht, 1998. That's a nice little find, actually. It's modern, but I think there's not that many out there. Turn you around. Costa Rica, 1999. Turn you around the other way. 50 colones, or colones, probably colones. Oh, now, is that Braille? Because if it is, other than one of the Italian coins having Braille, this is the only other one I've come across. If it's Braille, well, what I'll do, I'll have a look online for this one, see if I can find a little bit more about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Braille. Anyway, 50 colones or colones, Costa Rica, 1999. Nice. There's me getting my hopes up for some good stuff, old stuff, and I get a couple of nice, fairly modern, which I'm not all that worried about. It's about right, I suppose. Oh, here we go. 20 centimes, 1967. It's our friends, the French. Very common. Like I say, I've already dragged a load of these out. There's not much to say about them. They do pop up on a very regular basis, and they're extremely common if you buy mixed bags online. So there you go. France, 20 centimes, 1967. Ooh, okay. That's Arabic, isn't it? Yes, that's Arabic. Look at the dates, it does help. So that first date there is a 1, a 9, a 7, then an 8. So that's 1978 in the Western calendar. And in the Arabic, it's 1398. So 1398. 5 fills. Where's that from? Jordan. Oh, neat. We don't get many from Jordan. A bit like Bahrain, it seems to be sort of out there, but we just don't get them. We've had a couple of Bahrain ones recently, and I think we've only ever had a handful of Jordan coins over the last year or so. So there you go. 1978, 5 fills from Jordan. Nice. Oh, that is a nice one. Oh, here we go. Another common one. French again. 10 francs, 1991. It's the old bimetal. Very, very common again. We get these every so often. I did pull a load out. So, like I say, very common. If you pull out 50 coins, you probably at least pull out at least 2 or 3 of these. So there you go. France, 10 francs, 1991. I think 1991 might have been a very big year for them issuing their coins, to be honest, because they all seem to be 1991 for that particular coin. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, nice. I've just pulled 2 out stuck to each other. So we got this one, which is another bimetal of some description, and this one. This is the one we're going to use. This other one, I'll put off to one side, and I'll look at that one at the end. What have we got there? Malaya and British Borneo, 10 cents, 1961. So on the other side should be the Queen. Yeah. We've had these in the past. I think they only came out for about 2 or 3 years. I might be wrong. Yeah, we've had one of these definitely in the last 3 or 4 hunts. I'm sure of it. Malaya, British Borneo, 10 cents, 1961. That's a nice one to get, but they're starting to look a little bit on the common side. Actually, let's have a dig down the side. Get something small. That one looks interesting. Oh, it is interesting. Oh, very nice. 1 cent, 1942. This is going to be the Netherlands. This is a German occupation coin made of zinc. There you go. Nederland. So when the Germans trundled through the lowlands, when they took over the running of Holland, the Dutch peoples and everyone else around that area, they gave them the ability to create their coinage, but it had to be without any nationalistic emblems. So no crowns, no shields, no flags, no nothing fancy like that. So these are German occupation ones. So this could have been handled by someone in the Netherlands, whether they be Dutch, Flemish, German, I don't know, could be anybody. But these are very nice to get hold of. So 1942, 1 cent. I want to say 1 centime, but I think it's 1 cent. And it's the Netherlands. That's a nice one. I did have one before. I think it was a 42, and I think I've had a 43 in the past. I'm not sure. The odd thing is Belgium, right next door, they were allowed to carry on using the crown on their coins, even though the Germans were running the show. Seems a bit odd that the Dutch couldn't. Right, here we go. 50 Kuros, 2007. That's the Turkish flag, or Turkish emblem, I'd say. Yeah, Turkey. There we go. So, I'll not say very common, but fairly common. 50 Yeni Kuros, and I think that just means new Kuros. So 50 Kuros, 2007, Turkey. What have we got there? Oh, I do like these. This is Greece, 1973. I just love this Phoenix design. It's absolutely amazing. I'd love to see that in colour. So that's going to be Greece, 1973, 1 drachma. I think. Yep, 1 drachma. Oh, I do like that design though. We've had these before, and we've had other values. So that's a 1. I think we had a 5, and I want to say we had a 10 as well. But it was a little while ago, and we had a spate of them. And I started to really, really like that design. But there you go, Greece, 1973, 1 drachma. Oh, he's upside down. It's not Australia, that's for sure. 20p. 20p, that does not look like a 20p. That is going to be Irish. Yep. 1996, the Republic of Ireland era, or Ireland. 20p. It was originally 20 pingin, I believe. But they went decimal in the early 70s. So there you go. These are still quite collectible, even though they've moved over to the euro back in the early, 2000, 2001, when everybody else started using it in Europe. But collectors still love to get hold of the Irish coins. A bit like the British stuff. There's so many of them for various values. And they cover many, many years. So that's a nice one to get. So there you go, 20p, Ireland, 1996. What's that? Ooh. Nope, don't want that one. Sorry, I just thought I saw another wartime one from Belgium, but it's post-war. There we go. Island. So that's Iceland. 2 kroner. What's that? 10? 10 kroner? Or 2? 1984. 10. There we go. Bunch of fish on the back. 10 kroner. Iceland, 1984. Again, another nice little design. Very squared off looking characters. So it's quite Nordic in itself, really. Do like those. There you go. 10 kroner, Iceland, 1984. Ooh, okay. What that way round? Shield. There we go. Österreich. So that's Austria. Republic of 50 groschen, 1968. Yeah, we've had these in the past. Now, the fives and the twos that they have on their coins, they all have that sweeping line that comes to a point at one end, yet it's flat at the other. So, yeah, keep an eye out for those. They're quite sort of odd looking. It's just typical Austrian and German style numbering, really. But there you go, 50 groschen, 1968, from Austria. I do see those occasionally, so it's quite nice to get. Ooh, something old. Vito Manuel. Oh, Italy. Excellent. So this is going to be 1800s. Turn it around the right way. 1861. Nice. We've not had anything this old for quite a while, actually. 5 centissimi. And this has got the M mint mark on it. Not too sure what mint that is. If I find it, I'll chuck it down the bottom. But yeah, we've not had one of these in a little while. At one point, we were getting these come through. These and the French equivalent, shall we say, for the period with Napoleon III, I think it was. But this is a nice one to get. I do enjoy these older coins. And the finish that's on them, the patina, is really nice. So there you go, 5 centissimi, 1960, from Italy. Do enjoy the old stuff. That way? No, flags. That way. Right, so you've got the star and crescent moon. Normally, I would say that would be Turkey, but the star isn't inside the crescent moon. It's usually outside. What happened to that one we had? Did we? We had a Turkish one, didn't we? Where did he go? No, no. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. See, if you notice that star and the crescent moon, they're separate. Whereas this one, the star is inside. It's a very Islamic design, shall we say, the crescent moon and the star. But depending on which country and roughly where they are, sometimes it can be the moon can be on an angle that way or that way. There's various ways for it to be done. So it's almost like a language in itself, trying to work out which country is which. But this one, I want to say, is North African. I want to say Algeria. So 1964, they've been good enough to put the Western date on there. That's the Arabic date, which looks like 1, 2. No, that can't be a 2. It's got to be a 3. Yeah, I'm going to go. Actually, no, it might be a 2 because that next character is an 8. Then it's a 3. I think that's 1283. I'm not sure. I'll double check on that. But 1964 is the Western date. That is a 2. The dot is a 0, so that's 20. And if this is Algeria, which I'm pretty sure it is, that will be 20 centimes. Yeah, I'm going to go with Algeria, 20 centimes, 1964. That's quite nice, actually, that one. I don't think we've had that one before. Might be one of the newer ones that I've thrown in from recent. Well, back to the old classics. 1 peseta, Spain. Yeah, there's Franco. So what have we got? 1966 design coin. The date that you want is in the star. 19. You got a 19 in the first one, what looks like 72 in the second. So that's a 1972 minted coin on a 1966 design. So the 66 design, like several others before it, I think 63, 57, 53, I want to say as well, they all had a fixed design with a fixed year of that design. But when you flip them over, the stars, or in some cases, one single star, will have the 2 digits of the year in it. So in this case, 1972, one peseta from Spain on this 1966 design. Very common, but they're always interesting and they're always good fun to try and put under a microscope because you can't always read that date with the naked eye. Eek, that's a bit worn, I think. Or is it just the light? Yeah, it's fairly worn. 50 pennia or penny? Pennia. Oh, that's Finland. 50 penny. Yeah, I've had those in the past. Well, not 50s, but penny and pennia. Yeah, that's Finland. Oh, dropsy. Bears? Oh, a bear. Yeah, there you go. Finland. That date, 1991. Not come across this one before for Finland. Shame it's a bit on the worn side. But that's a nice little addition to any Finnish collection that I haven't yet started. So 50, I think it's pennia. I think penny is singular. Pennia, I think, is plural. So 50 pennia from Finland, 1991. Nice. Spin that one round. Ah, perfect. Another common one. 5 francs from a good old Belgique, Belgium, Belgique. So that's the French spelling rather than the Dutch. Upsy downsy. 1975. Very, very common, these little chappies. So we've seen them in the past, and we're very likely to see them again in the future. I think I've got a whole bag of these I pulled out from previous rifling through to get rid of so many doubles. So 5 francs, Belgium, 1975. South Africa, 1965. 2 cents. This is slightly bigger than a 1 pence, definitely smaller than a 2 pence. I'm not sure what it's made of. I'm going to say it's the usual copper mix. But they always have a nice finish to them, a nice browning. So there you go. South Africa, 1965. 2 cents. Fairly common as well, those. We've seen those in the past. Spin you round. Is that the right? Yeah, that's that round. Guernsey. I nearly said Jersey. Yeah, that's Guernsey. So, what have we got? This is the size, slightly smaller than a 2p. Oh, there you go. 1971. New 2 pence. So, they obviously went decimal when we did in 1971, and this is their equivalent. So, it's 2 pence from Guernsey. So, on that basis, these will be very, very common. Obviously, new currency comes out, you're going to flood the market with them. So you're going to find these quite often. So 2p, 1971, Guernsey. Where are we? That's 20 down. Quite enjoying this one, actually. We've had some nice stuff come out. Look that way round. Oh, there's a star at the top, so that's Soviet era. Cyrillic type writing. There we go. Yugoslavia down the side. So, yeah, Yugoslavia. 20 dinara, 1955. So, yeah, Soviet era currency. Excellent. We've not had any Yugoslavian stuff for a little while, actually. So it's nice to get again. So 20 dinara, 1955. Yugoslavia. Nice one. Pop you up there out of the way. Berage. So Sweden, 1 krona. 2002. Carl Gustaf XVI, King of the Swedes. Yeah, fairly common, these. I think we've seen a few of these in the past as well. So again, another reason to probably rifle through the tub and start emptying some of these out and try and get hold of some fresh meat, shall we say. So 1 krona from Sweden, 2002. Let's see if we can dig down the side, because there's a load of small stuff down the side, and we did a video 2 or 3 videos back now where I just concentrated on pulling stuff to one side and getting the stuff at the bottom, because there's a lot of small stuff that sinks down. There we go, let's have that one. (2009). Oh, Latvia. Oh, they had the euro. Maybe they adopted it after that. 2 centimi. Latvia Republica. Yeah, 2009. Latvia. Yeah, it must have been not long after this that they adopted the euro, because I had a Latvian euro sent in a hunt a little while ago. And one of the viewers that saw the video commented saying he collects all the euro coins and euro cents, and he's still yet to come across one, I think he said, from Latvia. Or was it Estonia? I can't remember. I've slept since then. But there we go. Latvia, 2009, 2 centimi. Come on. What's that? That looks small. Nope. That one. Ah, it's our old friend, the halfpenny. Even though it says new penny, which is a bit misleading, because it's not a penny, it's a halfpenny. As it says there, half. So it was new pence at the time. Yeah, 1971. So these replace the old pre-decimal, chunkier looking half pennies, halfpennies, that had, what's it on the back of those? It was the one of the ship. And those half pennies, different designs on the back over the years, 2 or 3 different designs, went back well over 100, 150 years. And then they brought these out in 1971 for decimalization. And they were gone 12 years or so later. 82, 83, I think, was the last year these were minted. And I think even then, 83, I think, or 84, only ended up in sets. So there's not many of these to actually get if you ever go to collect the old half pennies. There you go. UK, 1971. Half pence. God, these used to fall out the bottom of my pocket as a kid. Never used to worry about them. Used to get a chew for a halfpenny. Used to be able to get 2 or 3 chews for 1 pence. It was great. Diabetes on the cheap back in those days. Right, who have we got there? Vittorio Emanuele. Oh, it's our Italian friends again. What have we got now? Around the other way. Ooh, is that B? Yeah. 1921. That'll be 10 centesimi again. Bit like the other Italian. Where did he go? There he is. Centesimi, that was it. Not centesimi. Yeah. So that's a 5 from 1861, and that's a 10 from 1921. Just goes to show how much the coins change over the years. There you go. 10 centesimi, 1921, from Italy. I do like those. I know I say it all the time, but these old coins, I really, really do like them. So that's our 25. Let's pull out an extra one. I've still got that odd one I pulled out earlier when it was stuck to a coin. So we'll have a look at that one in a moment. We got, 50 pesetas. So that's our friends, the Spanish again. Who have we got? Juan Carlos. So 1975. Yeah, same situation as it was with the 1 peseta. This is a 1975 design. When you flip it over, you've got your 2 stars. And that is 1980. So that's minted in 1980, 50 pesetas, Spain on a 1975 design. Excellent. We've not seen a 50 for a little while. I think the last hunt we had 100 pesetas. So that was that made a nice change. So pop that one there. Right, this other one that I pulled out stuck to the other one earlier. I saw it and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Didn't know what it was. 2009. Trying to work out what Cyrillic. Come on, focus on the writing. Nope, can't work that out. It's not 2 rubles, is it? No, it can't be. I'm not sure where this is. I will look it up, but this, I think, is an ex-Soviet country that's retained the star. Because quite a few of the, I say quite a few, most of the Soviet countries at one point or another had the star on there. But this is 2009. We've had in the past Georgia and I think Kazakhstan as well. But this isn't Kazakhstan. But this is a nice one. I don't know what this is, so surprise to me. Hello. I will, by now you'd have seen it on the side. I'll do some digging around, see exactly what this one is. But that's an interesting one. I've not seen this before. Huh. Right, there you go. Pop you there, get that out of the way. Move you in. Right, pick of the week. Well, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you'll know that I love my old stuff. So you're already looking at that one there straight away for a start. Then that one. I love my wartime stuff as well, so there's that one. There's a fair few in there that could be pick of the week. And to be honest, I am going to be boring and go with the Netherlands. We have had this in the past. It is war era, World War II era, occupation period. I think they made a fair few. And from memory, these are probably worth about £1 or two, maybe £3, depending on condition. For such a little coin made of zinc, it's quite collectible. So I am going to go with that one as my pick of the week. But because we've had so many good ones, I'm going to go with that Italian with the B, closely followed by whatever this one is, the unknown. That's fascinating me. I'm really looking forward to doing some digging on that one. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. It's a little bit longer than normal, but we've had some really nice finds. So if you did enjoy it, please consider a like, maybe a subscribe, leave a comment. Above all, please also consider clicking that share button. It really, really does help the channel get out there to many other viewers. Numbers are dipping for some reason. I don't know why. Even though the subscriptions are going up, which is absolutely brilliant. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. So in the meantime, until the next one, I will do some digging on this, get this one edited. So you guys stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers all.